Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Fan mail.
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with Sonic the Hedgehog? It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. No, the other one. With the theater. Not the ground, but the theater. It's probably going to be comparable to the bad Sonic the Hedgehog game, not the good one. And when I say that, I don't mean like the game that's just, with Sonic in it, because there's a bunch of those. I mean literally with the two that have that name, because I'm pretty sure that's what the Sonic movie's called. Maybe it's got a subtitle or something. I don't fucking know. I didn't research this very heavily, because this is fucking Sonic the Hedgehog movie. People are already laughing at the shit of like, hey, look at how bad some of these fucking games are. Look how shitty some of these fucking Sonic games can be. Sometimes the story in those are just laughable and stupid, even in terms of just being video games, where the story's not even super important. There's other, holes and just errors and glitches and just so much shit to go through. And, there's still some cool stuff in there. There's still some fun stuff. There's things to like. But, something about the idea of making it into a movie, it seems like it's bad. It seems like that's a bad idea to try to bother to do that. Because, again, you need to have kind of a stronger focus on your story, on your narrative. You have to do something, with that aspect of it, which already is pretty shitty in Sonic the Hedgehog games. This is on top of it already being kind of like a disaster from the start, doomed to fail before it begins. You also got to consider that, fucking people working on this movie are trying to make a big budget movie and probably aren't the people who give a shit about Sonic the Hedgehog in the first place. And they just kind of have to, the ones in charge of this are going to make this nice, good movie for general audiences to do all this stupid bullshit. And so I assume the movie's going to suck. And whether this video goes up once the movie's already out or not, it doesn't matter. Because I'm just basing this off of the trailer. And the trailer is great. The trailer is great. You watch it, and it's, really stupid. Sonic looks kind of wonky in it, and you're like, that looks kind of weird. I guess they're going to make him look kind of realistic, but he obviously isn't actually there. He still looks absolutely like a CG thing, but not like a CG Sonic from the games. They tried to make him look like it looks like they tried to make it look as though he existed in the real world, but, of course, because you're trying to make a cartoon character look like they exist in the real world, and still be a cartoon character, he looks shitty. And so he doesn't really satisfy the I'm buying that he's real thing, nor does he satisfy the that's totally how Sonic should look thing either. And so people are mad about that, and I've heard they're going to maybe redesign that. Whatever, it really matters that much, but it's just kind of a thing. He also says gotta go fast in the trailer. That, in a moment, supposed to be, an epic thing, I guess, which is hilarious. And I guess, it's all of a sudden the military is kind of, after him. I guess that's kind of like Sonic Adventure 2. The military wants to stop him because he's, I guess he's from a different planet in this one. I guess maybe he's supposed to be from Mobius or something, and he's supposed to try and save the Earth, from what I could glean from the trailer, the official fucking trailer. And it's got, I believe it's Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, which he doesn't really look that much like Dr. Eggman, except for having a ridiculous mustache. And then he puts on the outfit at one point. He's not, they don't bother to give him a fat suit or anything, but they put him, in this outfit for one shot in the movie, so they're like, we have to do that because fans will recognize that outfit, I guess. People will recognize that. So they do it at one point, but it seems like it's not going to be for most of it. And so, you're watching this trailer, and it looks, horrible. Almost exactly what you would expect out of, a Hollywood, let's make a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And the only part that's not funny is when you opening, I think it's Paramount or something, I think is the one that did this, because they have the stars around it for Paramount or whatever around the mountain, and those are just rings instead. And it's so it's like that almost looks like completely fake from that. So like basically once you get to the end of this and you realize this is not a joke trailer, this is a serious trailer, that's like that movie's not going to be fun to watch. That movie, I'll probably watch it. It's going to be like terrible garbage, and some of it's going to be kind of funny, most of it's probably going to be bland and shitty. And like if it was just a comedic trailer, like they put this on like if they put this on a YouTube channel that was like, here's all our fake trailers for things, it would, like on a comedy channel, it would be like hilarious. It would be like so spot on great. And hold on just a second, because apparently I'm a dumbass who never plugs in my camera before I start recording things that are going to take longer than the battery. But I fixed it. Now I fixed it. Seamless. Can't do two takes on this shit. Speaking of trailers of video game movies, Detective Pikachu was another trailer I watched, because I heard both of these were coming out around the same time. I think, again, by the time this video's out, they're probably either both close to being out or are out or something. I don't fucking know. Who cares? I'm just basing it on the trailers anyway, so, you know, whatever. Those trailers will still be the trailers that are there, so what the fuck? It still counts. It still fucking counts. I'm not here to review the movies, just the concepts of them. And the Detective Pikachu one seems weird because it was based... Oh my god. It's a movie based on a game that is a spin-off of the main series of games, and I don't know if the movie's gonna try to tie into the actual game or not. I haven't played the actual game or not to give a shit, because I didn't even care when this spin-off came out as a game, so when they said it was gonna be a movie, I thought that's gonna be stupid. And I will mention that I think the art style kind of is a similar kind of like weird and off thing for that too. The Pokemon are obviously not in the world with these real people and everything. They look like kind of like a hybrid between like a CG stuffed animal and claymation. They kind of look like a weird in between of that. It doesn't look good. You can recognize them as Pokemon. You can recognize who they are, what Pokemon they are, because they're like old classic Pokemon anyway, so you probably know them by osmosis at this point if you're watching a fucking Pokemon movie. But they look ugly and gross and like unappealing, and it's weird that that's gonna be okay and they're gonna get away with that. The whole movie looks really like weirdly dark. And I think like just by like the banter, I guess, it could be a fun, like, goofy thing to watch. I don't know that it's necessarily going to be that appealing to Pokemon fans, other than the fact that it has the Pokemon branding. I don't know that it's going to be that appealing to other people because the Pokemon branding might kind of put them off. But I think it has the ability to be probably like an okay movie. It probably isn't going to be an abysmal disaster that's trying to be way more amazing than it could be, than it ever has any chance of being, like the Sonic one. I think the one thing from the trailer that I thought was... I think I watched a couple of trailers of that. There were a couple official trailers I saw that were out for that. And... I think the one part was, like, they're in this... like, it looks like they're just going to have, like, a weird, like a Pokemon battle, I guess, but they're just, like, out on the street, like... There's just, like, cages, like, it's going to be, like, a weird, like... dog fighting circuit thing or something outside. Like a weird official street fight thing, I don't know. And like it looks like Detective Pikachu's gonna be doing that, and then he like turns back to like to the main guy or whatever. He's just like, "Get me the hell out of here!" And it's like, that's like, I didn't expect him to drop the word hell in for this movie that's probably like for kids. I guess I just didn't expect it to be in the trailer either. And it's like, oh geez, it's just like, I thought that was like kind of that one got me. I thought that one was pretty funny. But as far as the entire movie, I don't know. We'd have to see how that goes. And again, these are ones that I'm probably going to watch these once they get into like the nice $5 bins or whatever. Once they're the discount movies. Or if someone wants to gift them to me. I'm not going to go to the theater to see these goddamn things, and I don't know. I don't really have interest in getting them from home. That much money, I guess. Like 10 max. And even that's pushing it. Like $10 max is where I'm drawing the line on this one. I don't feel like I need to see these movies. But that's what I gleaned from watching the trailers, and so this will be semi-relevant by the time this video comes out, maybe. I just thought it was really interesting that these are both coming out around the same time, and how they look like they're trying to take these weird, different, like, approaches. Like, weirdly, the Sonic one, while it's trying to be more, like, it seems like it's trying to be more epic with that and the way they're presenting it. And it's like, oh, this is going to be this great, amazing, like, save the world story. It looks really bright and colorful, and then, like, the Pokemon one, I guess because it's supposed to be, like, a detective thing and finding out about a murder, I guess it's kind of going to be darker anyway, but it's like, oh, the Pokemon movie is, like, darker, even though that one looks like it's going to be a lot more fun than the Sonic one. So, I don't know, it's a really weird, disconnect there. I don't know. It's a weird observation to make. It's a weird observation. It's a humorous observation. And so that's what you get here. So what's the deal with Detective Pikachu? It's like, I don't know, Detective Pikachu with the game, but with the ground. Can we get new names? Can anything have a different name? I guess at least it's not another game with the same name, but, like, I'll give it a pass. It's just, it doesn't translate well with the ground format, because it sounds like I'm saying the same thing, and then you have to make the jump that, no, I'm not talking about another game with the same name, I'm talking about the game and the movie, and they're different things, and that's a lot of disambiguation for you to do, and that's not fair. That's not fair. If you want to watch these videos for fun, you don't want to, like, think about it, because that's less fun. That's less fun to think about these things, I guess. Even like, when I do it, it's okay. If I did it more, these would be better episodes. But, like, you watch this, you want this to be somewhat thought out for you by me, so I can say funny things about it, and you can laugh, and you can comment that I'm fat later, because that's always fun. That's always good fun. Definitely feel encouraged to do that if you believe it. If you're just doing it because I said you should do it, don't do that. I'm not trying to pressure you guys into doing anything, okay? I'm not trying to pressure you into liking or disliking, subscribing, unsubscribing, any of that shit, But I would dissuade you from hitting the notification bell, just because I think that thing is really stupid, and they should just fix the way subscriptions work instead. But, if you genuinely think I'm fat or ugly, or I should kill myself, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'm not saying I'm going to like it. It's not going to necessarily be good for me. I'm probably not going to take your advice on a lot of that stuff if that's your motive. But, you have options. You can do things. I'm a hip guy. I can roll with the punches, the mostly mental punches. They're not really, like, actual punches. I'll be down after a few. I'm pretty out of shape and doughy, so I'm not gonna be hard to take down. You're not gonna brag to your friends like I punched this guy. And they see the videos like of me, and they're like, oh, I mean, he had it coming, but I don't, you want a medal? Want a fucking medal for that shit? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal